Hey there! This is a solar eclipse week, where the eclipse is happening at the end of the week. Let's go see what Spirit has to tell us about the energies that are coming up to this solar eclipse. And it really doesn't matter when you see this, it's going to be correct for you at that time. I call on white and golden light to fill this space as our guides, angels, and ascended masters attend to hold space while we communicate. I ask for Spirit to provide the highest and best guidance as we commence. So, what does this week have in store for us, other than a solar eclipse at the end of it? Let's see. Subconsciously, we're working on the King of Cups. Subconsciously, we're working on our compassion. We're getting in touch with ourselves. We're getting in touch with our hearts, which is a good thing. We're working on honoring ourselves. As we honor ourselves, then we will honor other people as well. Ten of Wands, Three of Wands, High Priestess. I'll say, okay, so it looks like we've been burdened. We've been overburdened. It could be that we've been working too hard. We've been putting a lot of energy in, working on bringing things to us so that we can manifest them. And we're being asked to touch base with our inner selves, with our secrets, with that which occurs in the night, which allows us to touch base with ourselves. We've been overburdened because we've been putting our energy too much into one particular area, and it needs to be spread out. Although you're capable of carrying everything, is it highest and best that you do? If this is a relationship, then you've been carrying the burden of the relationship. You're looking for, you could possibly be looking for other alternatives to this relationship, or you're looking for different ways to be able to distribute the energies in this relationship, and you're looking to your higher self for that information. Going along with Eclipse, so far we've pulled 10 cards to on this table. Ten of Swords is here. You're tired of thinking of it. You're getting to the end of a cycle here as far as thoughts, ideas, and being up in your mind and mulling things through. You're tired of doing that. You're ready to move on from that. And that is by evidence of the Knight of Cups and the Chariot. If this has to do with a relationship, it could be that you're at the end of the rope in terms of this relationship, and it could be that this eclipse is it's the spark that you need to be able to move on to the next step, which may be you're deciding whether you want to mend it, to keep going, or to cut line and move on. You will come to a decision here very shortly, and the eclipse is going to be helping you with that. If this has to do with your work, same idea. It's like you've really been working hard to make things work at your workplace, whether it be a business or a job, in your career at any rate, and you're just overburdened, you're tired, you're mentally tired, you're physically tired, you're wore out, you're burned out, and you're looking for another opportunity to come your way. And it looks like you're finally getting to a point where you are ready to make the move. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Six of Wands. So it looks like you choose to do what's best for you, for your manifestations, for your environment, what works with you. Now, here's the thing. If you don't take care of you, who else will? Right? You have to put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you can help anybody else. If you're wore out from going and doing for other people or thinking about people, or just, if you're wore out, nobody's going to come to your aid. You have to do it yourself. If you're wore out, you can't help anybody else. Yes? So it looks like you're choosing to do for yourself. You are choosing to get that pentacle yourself. You're choosing to ground yourself, to get yourself into the best environment. You are tired, but you know what? It looks like you have chosen which option is for you. It shows that you are moving forward. You have these two knights here coming into the Wheel of Fortune. Well, a knight there, the Chariot, they're all coming into the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is starting to turn now. Different luck is coming, different perspectives are coming, and it puts you in a good place. You're with the Six of Wands, you are now victorious. You're feeling a whole heck of a lot better. It's putting you more in tune with yourself. You probably haven't felt this good. By the end of the week, you probably haven't felt this good in a long, long time. Why? Because you're finally investing in yourself. And that nobody else is going to do it, not like you can. Nobody knows you like you. You invest in yourself, it gets the wheels to turning, and you end up in a victorious place. You feel a whole heck of a lot better. You decide that it was the correct move for you at this time. Here's the Judgment card. By the end of the week, you look back, you realize what you've been through, you decide what you need to carry on with you and what you need to cut out and allow it to die on the vine. That's the kind of energy that eclipses bring. It allows you to discern what works for you and what doesn't. It gives you that extra boost for you to be able to leave the old behind. Put down all those wands. You're done carrying them. You're tired. It's been a vicious circle for you, and you've been looking for the way out, and you finally have come to the conclusion that the way out is through your own efforts. Your own efforts. So you choose the best path for you. It starts the wheels turning, and there you are, starting down your new path. What better energies, what better message can Spirit bring than this? This looks like it's going to be an eventful week. It's going to be, let's ask that it be with grace and ease. It doesn't have to be intense, but it will be complete by the end of this week. You will have completed these 2 cycles, and you're ready to move on. You take judgment of what has happened. All the judgment is a review. There's no guilt or shame attached to it. It's just look at things from an objective point of view and determine what works and what doesn't, and honor yourself enough to leave behind what doesn't work. Yes? Subconsciously, that's what the King of Cups is all about. This dude has figured it all out. He knows what works for him and what doesn't. He honors himself enough to be able to release that which no longer serves him so that he can move forward with calm emotions, determined, yet he controls his emotions. He doesn't get all bent out of shape because he's already worked through his stuff. That's the kind of energy that is coming this week for you. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. It's a very colorful reading. It's a very intense reading. But you get to put down your baggage and move on. If you choose to do that this week, the solar eclipse at the end is going to help you with that. Thank you so much for coming by and enjoying this reading. And thank you, guides, angels, and ascended masters, for attending. And I ask that we all give gratitude as we close this space, and I ask for all cords to be returned to their originators. And so it is. I appreciate you. I love that you come by. Leave a comment below and tell me if this actually works for you this week. Doesn't matter when this week is. Let me know down in the comments. And we'll see you again really, really soon.